welcome to the No One Leaves podcast. Pierre, your front man. This is the bass man. This is Elban. This is Piotr on strings, 6 of them. And on skins, foreskin and other skins, assuming that he indeed does have a foreskin, this is Maciej.
Co kurwa?
Jezus Maria.
It's still there. It's still there if you need to know.
I'm just winging it. Everything you see is powered by Go Giga, the best resource and platform and database of live music in Poland. The logo's there in the corner. You can see it. Please look into it in your own time. Highly recommended. No bias. Just a few comments because we've been getting a lot of great feedback. Thank you to everyone out there. Susan Dyker says, kick back. That's my mum. Thanks, mum. Kick back. Thank you. Also, mum says, so happy you are enjoying my old vinyls. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I'm playing some Amondul, I think is the name of it. It's German prog, artistic, fancy, fun stuff. We have 1122 Big Blue running in again. Hey, not from Swoopsk. We played together. It's Shimon from Demolition Zero. I don't know which one Shimon is, to be honest.
The guitarist with long hair.
Okay, right. So Demolition Zero, another heavy, hard band from heavy Gdańsk. I think he was at the Swoopsk show. He said, I believe it was Victor's last concert, where he climbed a stack of speakers. Yeah, right.
Victor's and Frikas.
Both?
Yeah, that was
the last gig
last
with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Where was that? Motor Rock, right?
Yeah. After they moved to a new location.
Yeah.
Oh, after? So they have moved. They're no longer on the...
Yeah, not in the city center.
Oh, really?
They are in, I think it's Grunwaldzka or Poniatowskiego Street. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, so obviously a little bit of context for those who are not in Poland, or indeed from northern Poland. Swoopsk is a slightly smaller city near Gdańsk, Maciej's hometown, also my wife's hometown. Lovely city, highly recommended as a visit, a day trip from another big city in Poland. And Motor Rock Pub is an awesome hard-rocking live music venue in Swoopsk. Highly recommended if you're touring in Poland, consider going to Swoopsk. We'll put details in the comments. Yeah, right. So, okay, I didn't know Motor Rock Pub had moved. So that was at the new venue.
At the new venue.
Actually, our first gig was at the old venue.
Yeah, right.
And the last gig with Frikas and Victor was at the new place.
Well, fortunately, I did have an opportunity to go a few times to the old venue, and that was kind of on my bucket list. But if the spirit of Motor Rock Pub has moved to this new place, that's awesome. That's great.
I think they are evolving. That I'm not sure because I was not there for some time, but I think it's getting better and better.
Yeah, right.
With time.
No, but the old place was very near to the kebab, which was the huge advantage of.
Man, it was close to lots of iconic places in Swoopsk.
Totally, yeah.
I don't know Swoopsk so well, but I remember this kebab.
The oldest pizza joint in Poland is Poranek, right?
Yeah, Bar Mleczny Poranek in Swoopsk, yeah.
The oldest pizza, the first place, apparently, they claim.
The first place that had pizza in Poland was in Swoopsk, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the police office. Memorable place.
Molazek says, my favorite podcast. Looking forward to the Virgil Remontova show next week. Okay, so by the time you see this, we will have already played Virgil Remontova.
I hope you enjoyed our gig.
Yeah, just if you were there, awesome. It's a ghost. Ghost of something. There's something on its head. Okay, ignore that. That's not there. SH1T Core 375 says, I need more karaoke breaks with Pierre. What is he referring to?
The last podcast, I believe, when we covered the AI music in cafes.
You were singing,
Well, you started singing.
Feel alive.
Yeah. And Coffee Cup Heroes, I think you also
that's
did
right,
that.
Coffee Cup Heroes. Yeah, true. Actually, Piotr and I have done a few times. We've gone to karaoke once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big karaoke fans. He's a Sinatra guy.
I know that.
He has blue eyes. He's the inheritance of big blue eyes. That's a Sinatra reference. They called him Big Blue Eyes.
Oh,
There you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was his nickname. Yeah, big karaoke fan. Let us know your favorite place to do karaoke, especially if you're in Gdańsk. So, sorry, I'm having problems reading this. Dom0804. Jesus, these usernames.
Dominator.
Is that Dominator?
Dominator, I think.
I mean, I don't know this icon, this avatar.
Elban, is that
him?
you?
His name's Dominator?
Yeah, this is my friend.
That's not. So that's your mate.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dominator.
So R.I.P. Groth. So Elban's former band. Yeah, right. So was Dominator in Groth?
No. He's a big fan of my old band.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And we met a few times, and I think for now, since then when I meet with him,
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Yeah, right. Nice one. Okay, cool.
He's a friend of mine.
Good. Okay, great. Bartek Fruszkowski, that's aka Frikas, he used to play guitar in this band, says Salomon. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the last meal, and Elban was trying to remember how you call salmon in English. And you, and you said Salomon as the King Solomon, and I think Frikas referred to that.
King Salmon.
And that's so Frikas of Frikas, right?
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, thank you. Keep the comments coming in.
Yeah, and if you are from Słupsk, leave a comment that you are from Słupsk.
There we go. We want to know. And if you want us back in Słupsk, or if you, indeed.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
If you are not from Słupsk, leave a comment.
If you are from nowhere, leave a comment. If you leave a comment, leave a comment.
Reply to that comment. And
if
comment
you don't leave a comment, goddamn, leave this comment.
So, thanks for all the comments. You're awesome. And we'll move on. So, last week, let's talk about last week. Starting with Elban. Elban, how was your last week?
Last week?
Yeah. Anything new?
I don't remember much, believe me.
Must have been good.
I think you were on a premiere. Really cool premiere.
Yes, I was at the Elektrytual gig.
Elektrytual.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was my first time. And I think Michał Mezger, the man behind this project.
Another guy from Swoops.
Yeah. And very closely connected to Motor Rock Pub.
Yeah, right.
Very close.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I don't think.
Oh, you see that? A light went off.
That was the ghost.
Have we paid the bills?
I know.
Must have run out of battery. Shall we continue?
Yeah, sure.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It just looks slightly better. Just focus on. I don't know what that is. Just ignore it. So how was Elektrytual?
Yeah.
Mezger, how was he? How is Mezger?
Very good performance, very good artist, and the lighting was very cool. It brought my interest a lot.
Okay.
It was very good matched with the music.
Okay.
I don't listen to industrial a lot, but that was very good show.
You showed me the vinyl that you bought, and I saw a guitar on there. So what? It's industrial. What?
He's playing on the guitar, and he's also got the drum machine going on, and some samples in the background. And these samples were recorded on the instrument that he made himself.
Yeah, I saw a video of that in Heinrich House Studio, I believe.
In Heinrich House Studio.
Yeah. There's a very popular bass player in Poland, Filip Hałucha. Shout out to Filip. Yeah. Really iconic person in a Polish metal music, and he stopped performing live.
Right.
And he opened his own studio, and from time to time he's posting some kind of video with what's happening in the studio. Most of that is really, really interesting stuff, and I would say interesting in the context of worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's covering some things that, for example, there's a very interesting microphone, Bisz Audio, Russian production, handmade. He was the only person to cover that on the internet.
Okay.
And that's a really great microphone. We have that also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have that. And what I was referring to. And Filip Hałucha posted a video when Michał joined him in the studio to record this it looks like a table that was, I don't know, that was with it's a table with springs and made of pieces of metal.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
It's really
it has some
strange.
effects on it, and the piezo, and it's like
Wow.
Like
resonates.
Piezoelectric.
Yeah.
Oh, so like piezo pickup.
Yeah,
Pe-
yeah.
Piezo? How do we call them?
Piezo.
Piezo, yeah, right.
Piezoelectric. We call it piezoelectric pickup, or
We've been talking about doing interviews. I think Michal Mezga would
Totally.
actually be a really good
Totally.
candidate.
Michał, if you would like to join us one time, you are more than welcome.
I think but seriously, we should look into that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I think we should reach out to him and.
Does he speak English?
I think for sure he's.
We can manage.
Yeah,
He's the guy behind the front of the house in Motor Rock Pub.
There we go.
Most cases, and there are a lot of people coming from the abroad. So
Totally.
I think
Yeah. No, I of course, like I'm joking. We can get by in any regard, but yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, nice one. So electric, there'll be I know that there will actually be a recommendation regarding said Elektrytual. So that's cool. Cool.
Like, actually, Elban, one thing you said was really interesting to me because you're not listening to industrial music so much, but the Mezger's music caught your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because
like
it's like that because I follow what with the things that Michał is doing, and I can say that everything that he puts on, like I like it. I don't know why. I like the things that he do, and it's not like that I'm not into industrial at all. I listened to it a bit to just check this genre, but I think this is the different industrial metal than mostly people think. The industrial metal that they think that Rammstein, but
Ministry, blah blah blah.
industry maybe Oomph, but this is another approach to it. Everything that Michał do is like a different pair of boots. It's like something new, experimental. So like this is really worth checking out.
Yeah.
It's something new.
What I was referring to, that was a broader question to you guys. Do you often listen to genres or the music that somehow moved something in you?
I mean, for me personally, I would say that I think the second category that you mentioned, because my playlists are, I do try and listen to new music, but often the playlists I have are very eclectic, and I think it's if there's some kind of emotional sense that's evoked in a song, I will listen to it, and I don't care if it's Madonna or Ariana Grande or whatever. When we say genres, sure. I mean, we were talking about Muzak. Then like sometimes I'll listen to chiptune music, for example, as a genre, and I don't care because the aesthetic sensations in general I will listen to I could listen to. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, knowing you, Maciej, that would be very interesting to hear from you because I know what music you're listening to. It's very various.
Man, like the genre is the secondary topic for me. Always.
Right.
Recently, for example, when I'm driving my car, I more often I happen to listen to the Chopin radio, which is the only Chopin music, and it's super, I feel cozy in my car when I hear Chopin.
Interesting.
Like, it's really pleasing. It's also very demanding because there's a lot of things happening, and if you're like musician person, then you understand probably a bit more of that. It's not just some sound you hear, but you hear all the tempo changes, the different signatures, the different keys. So, but at the same time, Chopin was really a badass, in my opinion. He was a badass.
When you say a badass, what do you mean?
I mean, he was really talented, really creative.
Very prominent.
And if I think artist, for me, he was exactly what an artist means.
Interesting.
Especially recently, I watched a movie about his part of his life, and yeah, he was somehow crazy, but he had
they say that genius and being crazy is the
same.
it's the same. It's very close.
And also, I don't know how true is that, but supposedly the word passion is coming from the word craziness, madness.
Can you give an example of like something
of Chopin's?
Yeah.
So I will. Okay, so for the means of this podcast, I will go with something very popular and easy. The Funeral March of Everybody knows that.
Yep.
And you cannot discuss with a thesis that it's really saddening. Like this topic, this theme, this motive of music, it is in its core. It is so really funeral like. Mm-hmm. It's really saddening and it's. I like the word.
Polsku.
Żałobny.
Oof.
Grieving.
It's really it's
grieving.
It's grievous.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Lacrimoses. I think. Lacrimose. There is a word like this in English. But
yeah. I know what you. Yeah. But yeah, that sense of the pain of loss. That kind of thing. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But in general, to continue the topic, what I listen to, the genre is always secondary. But in most cases, it is a core music.
Anything with core at the end.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, right.
Probably.
Yeah. What about you, Alban? On this note of like listening to genre,
when it comes to the emotions that I feel, I can come like sometimes lyrics are giving me some feelings.
Okay.
And there was a time when I was younger, I didn't look at lyrics at all.
Mm.
And I was listening to genres like this is black metal, thrash, and I was mostly the thrash guy when I was younger. And then I started looking at lyrics when I come to, I think, the System of a Down music.
Oh yeah.
I listened to them after that thrash metal phase, and then I started liking the lyrics and the meaning of them, of the lyrics. Like the lyrics moved me a lot, and then I've opened up for like taking the music like this.
Yeah, right.
Like in emotions, not more like some specific genre that are going on.
Yeah, right.
So many questions. Now I would like to ask you guys. I would not need to go that, but favorite lyric-wise, favorite band?
English or Polish?
Man, as you wish.
Whichever. One English and one Polish.
One Polish and one. I start with Polish. Again, Michał Mezger.
Oh, really?
Great lyrics, really great lyrics. They moved me a lot, and I think when I started listening to his music, that was the main. The riffs and the music, but the lyrics, they really moved me. Mostly the Struggle with God project. The band Struggle with God.
I remember that from the times when I was still a teenager. Is that possible? I think I was still a teenager when I was living in Słupsk, and I remember a band called Struggle with God. I think it's the same period.
What about you, Piotr? In terms of an artist or a band that you would say that the lyrics are the thing that you...
Oh man, that's really hard. Because I have the same story as Elban, because back in the days I was listening to music mostly, not the lyrics, not the vocalist. I was not... The vocalist was just to, for the presence.
Yeah.
Not for the... I was looking into the lyrics, but that wasn't what I was looking for. But the first band that I was thinking of about the lyrics was the band that I recommended today, which is 68. Skojin, the vocalist, is touching the parts that are really close to me, like the philosophy, the looking for purpose of life. And he also has a lot of phrases which are very symbolic, that our shadows with the time are getting longer, that we are losing the innocence, There is a lot of such things in his music. Skorzin once said, actually he sang in one of his songs, that these words may not mean a lot to you, but they mean a lot to me. So he doesn't care if he would be understood. And I think I'm starting a digression, but I think that's very true for the artist to be misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
Like each of us as a human beings, we are all artists ourselves. So if you are looking for being understood, you would be misunderstood. That's not gonna happen, like being understood completely. So as an artist, you shouldn't be looking for being understood, just creating your art because it matters for you, not for anyone else. And I'm not saying about the commercial music because that's a different cup of tea.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And about the Polish, the first band that comes to my mind is Myslovitz.
Okay.
Myslovitz is, like some says, it's the song of someone who loses life.
Mm-hmm.
But like I really like the Korowa Milky Bar because it represents the Polish state of our country, like the state of our country in at the start of the century.
Mm-hmm.
Like about the drugs, about the misery, about the depression, about all these topics which all of us more or less lived in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very doomer anthem. Like,
right.
What about you, Pierre?
Yeah.
While I was sitting and listening to you guys, I was thinking about it. The first band that came to mind, which is, I don't know if you guys know Propagandhi. You know Propagandhi? Oh, you don't know Propagandhi?
No, man.
So
Writing that down.
Cool name.
Propagandhi is
Proper Dundee.
Propagandhi is a Canadian band. They're essentially a punk rock band, but they're much, stylistically they're much thrashier and much more. Their songs are really amazingly written, but the lyrics are, let's say, socially minded. But it's interesting when you read them. It would appear that, like, when they write the lyrics, they're literally just a whole paragraph of just text, and somehow they've been able to take what they've written and just work it around a melody and phrasing and all that. Like, it's not like a straight stanza. It's like, it's a whole paragraph of text that they've, worked to melody, and somehow it works. That's the first band. I highly recommend it. You might like it.
Yeah, man. It already it resembles me from just your description, to stick to your guns somehow. And I think I already wrote that down, and I'll check that.
Yeah. I mean, it's punk rock, so they're not dirty vocals.
Yeah, get that.
But they're like, it's, you would say, like, I don't know, Lagwagon or some, what's the name of that, Strung Out? It's more along those lines.
Okay.
But it's great, really, really great band. The other band that is much better known, actually we're going to go see them soon, you and I and Monica, is Napalm Death. And I bring up Napalm Death because the thing I like, of course I love the lyrics and the way that, what they talk about and the topics they address. But I do also appreciate the fact that when they introduce these songs live, that he actually talks about, like, this song is about this, and we always talk about speeches in hardcore, and right, Napalm Death are kind of aligned with that, so to speak. But I don't know what it is, but the way that he presents these songs live, Barney, Mark Greenway, whatever his real name is, I don't know, for some reason it really inspires me, and I feel like, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but when I perform live, I feel like I'm channeling a lot of Napalm Death. Maybe I've given it away, but I don't know what it is. But for some reason, I just really relate to specifically Barney as a frontman. For some reason, it's the same spirit animal.
I think that's the best way. That's exactly what you told us some time ago. That you feel like he is your spirit animal.
You have the same aerobic style.
Oh, totally. Yeah, No, but for me, it's like, it's whipping myself into a frenzy in order to do what I do. The movements and the way it helps me to achieve that state of you know, of craziness.
The flow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The stage flow.
Maciej, did you talk about who inspires you lyrically? Your big
no,
big draw?
but Polish. It would be definitely the Bisz. It's a rap artist.
Okay.
He's also performing with a band that it's called B.O.K.
Okay.
Which is the first letters of the 3 nicknames of the guys in the band.
Okay.
I cannot describe you. You know, for people outside of Poland, it will be not understandable. But man, if you understand Polish well enough, then the things that this guy do with a Polish language, he bends it to his will. So it's at the edge of the meaning, at the edge of the, let's say, right meaning, right way of using something, but it still makes sense. And on the other hand, it has always the second bottom, as we call it in Polish. It has the second bottom. And
so like the other meaning?
The other meaning.
Right.
The meaning.
The subtext.
Yeah, the subtext. And it's always something that is connected to social cases or matters or somehow politics, but not per se politics. It's, let's just
that's why I say social as opposed to political, because it's always that's the realm.
And the guy, the Bisz, is he's also writing poetry, and his text is very poetry like. And in one of his songs he says that he's not a poet, he just wants to explain a few things.
Okay.
With the words he uses when he thinks.
Yeah, right.
And it's such an amazing. There's a album called Labyrinth Babel, which is the Labyrinth of Babel.
Okay.
If you know Polish well enough, then this is my recommendation to you for today. Beautiful piece of music and piece of lyrics. I show that to people who doesn't listen to rap or hip hop, and they definitely love it. And English stuff. So when you were describing the Napalm Death and referring to Napalm Death, stick to your guns.
Yep.
Not everything, not every piece of their music, but in general, their lyrics can be super simply. But at the same time, the lyrics can be written in such an accurate way to address something.
Yeah, right.
There's a song from album called Diamond. There's a song called Diamond with I am in a bracket within the word diamond. So there's the D-I-M on diamond. And the lyrics there, man. I met so many people who like Stick to Your Guns, and immediately when I say diamond, they are on the same page without words.
They get it.
And to finish that, I would say Counterparts. I was seeing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What a surprise.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, this is a
like,
really great segue.
This is very controversial.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I heard from you that Counterparts vocalist, he is like writing about things that he cannot relate to. Like he is writing about the depression, and he's doing this in a manner that he doesn't really relate to all these things.
Yeah,
and
I agree,
and I watched their new recording that you sent to me. They were doing some religious stuff, and they told the same thing. We are not religious, but we are doing religious themes.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's kind of fake?
No, not really, man.
Okay.
Man, because you have something like the style in literature that is called biblical. It is mimicking the biblical style of writing, or the biblical style of analogies or something, and I think it's totally okay. Oh, so it would be like, so every analogy we are using that is referring to, let's say, Greek mythology or something that is for long past ago, that would be fake. I don't think so. It's just, a tool to express something deeper.
No, man, I just mean that like the whole theme was very religious.
It is.
Like it was religious to the core, and they are not religious at all.
Yeah.
From what I heard, like it's something you know, it's like us pretending to be Satanists, and we are not Satanists. You know, it's like the theater.
Okay, so yeah,
it's like
exactly. So let me ask you this: if you treat Bible just as a book full of, my opinion, great stories, really great stories about morality.
Wait. It's not about the Bible. It's about all religious symbols that Catholic.
Not only Catholic.
Uses. It's
not
like
only.
It's not
all
from
the Christianity.
It's not about the Bible and symbolism.
And about what then?
It's about the symbols that the religion created, not the Bible. Bible is not religious at all. It's only, it's only about faith and stuff.
Yeah, and it contains all those...
The religion is post-product of the Bible, yeah?
That contains all the symbols that the religion refers to later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so only, from my opinion, it only is, how much... Okay, I will just speak my thoughts. For me, the Bible is only book full of cool stories that are about morality and all other stuff that you can, feel more or less yourself. They are relatable to your more or less. And I think they used it as a leverage to express something more. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm not religious, and I don't need to be religious to understand some kind of fiction story that is about something. And getting back to Counterparts, because we segue quite far.
Because, and just, for the context of it, obviously I'm asking about how everyone's last week was. So these two guys went and saw Counterparts in Warsaw, which is...
Not really.
Huh?
Not really. I was there alone.
Yeah.
Didn't you go?
Yeah, I hurt my leg, so this is like... I was limping for the last 5 days.
I thought, hang on, because
I wrote you on Messenger.
No, firstly, I apologize. I interpreted that as you went in the mosh and you f***ed yourself up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, because you said something and it was like, I'm going to die on next gig because I'm in pain. And I'm like, wow, good content. So you did not go to see Counterparts.
So currently I was perceived as a hero. And now I'm just a loser who overstretched his ass, because that's a true story. I was at the gym and I overstretched my ass.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was limping for 5 days. Now it's better, but...
right. I've got to read. I feel like I need to read back on it and double check. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that was my week.
Now, more importantly, how was Counterparts?
Great.
Okay.
Simply, if I need to simply use one word, I would say great.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. For sure, the best band of the evening. There were 4 of them. God Complex, One Step Closer, and Sunami.
Mm-hmm. Any of those bands Polish?
No. All those bands are from abroad.
Okay.
And aside from Sunami and Counterparts, it was not very up to my liking. But at the same time, Sunami is really like hardcore / grind music, and they performed quite well. And I knew the stuff they presented, so it was quite awesome. But my problem was that the way that the mix live was done, sound-wise, it was not very great.
So where was it? Progressia?
It was a
Proxima. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Proxima.
Sound-wise, it was not spectacular.
Okay.
But Counterparts, I know what's the politics behind that. If the headliner has, some
a different sound guy, or
maybe. Yeah. But for sure, Counterparts sounded much better in comparison to the previous bands.
Right.
What Piotr mentioned, they have stained glass. You call it stained window.
Yep, stained glass windows. Yeah.
So they have their drummer, awesome drummer by the way, produced some windows like this with this color glass. It's painted red or something.
So the drummer himself was responsible for the production of those.
I watched like short interview recently, and they said that it's good to have a guy like a handyman like this in a band, because he's in charge of special tasks like this.
Yeah.
So he produced those kind of reddish window, and they were on the part of the scene. And lots of like artificial candles. So you had really this church or even cathedral vibe and really heavy emotional music at the same time.
Okay.
So it really blew my mind.
So this, what you just mentioned with the stained glass, this ties in specifically with what you were talking about this whole lyrical approach to this, what, the latest album? Or what?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Heavens Let Them Die.
Yeah, and
Die.
it's interesting to mention that their most recent album is very heavy because I heard
the previous one.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Will You Love Me?
No, that was the previous, I believe.
Yeah, I remember it was very melodical. It wasn't that heavy. It was heavy in parts, but it was very like melodeath. Like it derived from the melodeath and metalcore, like these genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the latest album, how was it called?
Heavens Let Them Die.
Heavens Let Them Die. It was very heavy. I was waiting for this melodic part and it didn't appear.
It never came.
Yeah.
It never came, yeah.
Very little of that. You'll find
it was very to the point.
Yeah, okay.
Very beat downish.
And if you know the band called End, which is very dirty sounding super group formed by the deathcore and hardcore people with Brendan Murphy, the vocalist.
Yes, you
vocalist.
played me some of this. Yeah.
So I think the new Counterparts album is tilted more into the let's say End style of music. So really
the end of things.
End of things, exactly.
Yeah, and like to mention, like End is very black metalish, so maybe Counterparts maybe more Christianish.
More white metal than black.
Yeah, black and white.
Black and white.
You mentioned who did you said that you met someone?
Oh yeah, because Piotr said he cannot go, and he was kind enough to offer his ticket to somebody that I can take with me.
Nice.
So I called the guitarist Błażej. Cheers. So Błażej is a guitarist I played with.
You're welcome.
That was his ticket. So Błażej was the guitarist for Windsbroad Siberia. Let's say last squad of Windsbroad Siberia. He was the guitarist, and I just called him, and apparently he had lots more road to go to see that band than I did. Because he was at his family place in Lubuskie, which is the west side of Poland. He needed to go to Poznań, where he lives, and then to Warsaw. But he was super happy and I think he's not a big fan of Counterparts, but he really appreciated them doing heavy motion music.
Totally.
For young people out there, yeah.
There you go. Just on the note of, because you guys are really across the Counterparts, the only song I can recall is it's called Amata Left Alive. I think it's called.
That's from the last album.
Now I'm really curious with what you've just been talking about with this, the religious themes of this album of this. Most
they turn from depression to catharsis in a religious way.
Recently, I met a friend of mine, Dorian, and Dorian asked me. He's a bass player and a vocalist for band Wielkie Ilości Piorunów naraz, and he so they are playing some punk-like music. Really cool. I saw them in Paszczelwa some time ago, and he asked me what kind of music does Counterparts represent, and I said to him, because that just came to my mind, that it's melodic, progressive, hardcore punk, and he started laughing and he couldn't stop for 5 minutes just because of this description of a band. That is melodic, progressive, hardcore punk. For him, it was just too much, I believe. For somebody who's not in the...
Like for me, this progressive part is too much as for Counterparts. For me, it's too much because I was listening to progressive music and it's complex, but it's not
complex,
but it's not progressive in any way.
Yeah, if it's progressive at any point, it's very subtle, I would say.
Yeah, some of the progressive, let's say nerds, because that's,
would hang on the tree for saying
like that's interesting, because some of the progressive nerds don't call Opeth progressive.
Yeah.
But let's leave it here.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, if you are in a progressive music, I know their points, but let's leave it here.
I need to hear that. Please put that for the sake of my sanity in a comment. What is the most progressive band? You know, please do.
By the way, we are still looking for a guitarist, still auditioning, still looking. Details are in the comments if you're interested in joining us. Obviously, you have to be from the Gdańsk Tri-City area and all that. We recently played at Doki 4, Doki 4, previously known as Wydział Remontowa.
Yeah.
Very cool. And we want to say a big thank you to Frukas Bartek for playing with us. Thank you, Frukas. And
Okay, what did you say? What can you repeat his name? No, the name.
Frukas?
No, the
Bartek.
Yeah.
Isn't it Bartek?
It's not Bartosz. It's Bartek, but it's not Bartosz. It's Bartłomiej.
Bartłomiej. Yeah.
This.
And I f this up every time I meet him, even though I know him the longest.
But hang on.
I remembered that because I'm Bartosz, and a lot of people called me Bartłomiej, and when someone is Bartłomiej, is Bartłomiej.
Yeah, anyway,
Have to
Bartek,
remember.
we are really grateful that you were with us.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
You destroyed, and fortunately we have another one of these lying around for next time.
Yeah, this time travel is freaking me out.
Yeah, true. Just really quickly, so Bartek, that's the short form for Bartosz and Bartłomiej?
Yes,
Exactly.
but Bartek is also a name itself.
Oh, it is a name as well.
I have one friend that has he's got Bartek in ID.
Yeah, right.
Now
okay.
we are
Yeah.
a linguistic podcast.
Yeah, and there's also a tree, Bartek. Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. No one speaks.
Well, I've got to look up the passion thing that you mentioned. I've got to check that out. Yeah, but
It comes from Latin.
it is from Latin.
yeah.
Bartek?
No,
That maybe that
the passion.
yeah, cool. So anyway, details are in the
Let's finish.
details are in the description if you're interested in that.
I hope that you don't care as much as we don't care because
no one cares and
as much as
as No One Leaves. That's us. The name of the band's No One Leaves. I don't know if I mentioned that at some point. Yeah, nice one. Leave a comment. Let us know how annoying or how informative or how good looking we are. And you really help us if you subscribe to this channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's freezing cold. I'd like to go home to my bed and my
and
wife.
give us thumbs down.
Oh yeah, if you feel like a thumbs down, like
Yeah.
Only we will see that.
yeah.
But that's
And leave a comment how much you hate us, dummies.
Bye.
Okay, see you all. See you next time. Bye.